Extremely sad set of circumstances and no criminal intent by anybody involved.
A family stung by the loss of 2 children is stung again when one child's body disappears from UC Hospital. Good evening, everyone. A local hospital is trying to figure out how it lost the body of a family's dead newborn.
And there are fears the little boy was inadvertently taken out with the trash. Crews have searched a local landfill. So far, though, no sign of the missing baby boy. Local 12's Joe Webb joins us from the newsroom with the very latest. Joe?
Well, Rob, UC has issued an apology, but no explanation for what happened. Police say they aren't sure, but they say it was a horrible accident, not intentional, not a crime. September 14th, a woman delivered premature twins at UC Medical Center, a boy and a girl. The little girl was stillborn. The boy lived about an hour and died. Sometime later, the family began making funeral arrangements.
And when the time came to decide what they were going to do with those remains, UC Hospital was unable to locate one of the 2 babies.
Captain Thigi says the little boy never made it to UC's morgue.
As we sit here now, I'm not 100% sure what happened with those remains.
UC isn't saying, but obviously suspects the boy may have ended up in the trash. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a contractor working for UC searched the Rumpke landfill. Sources tell Local 12 they searched areas where the hospital trash was dumped and trash from a laundry contractor. Whatever happened, Cincinnati police say it was not a crime.
We've pretty much determined that there was no intent, no malicious intent here by anybody. It's a horrible set of circumstances and facts that have occurred. And in reviewing those set of facts with the prosecutor's office, it's been determined there's no criminal activity here.
In a statement released today, UC apologized for adding to the family's suffering. President and CEO Dr. Richard Lofgren said, quote, "I promise the family that we will never let a situation like this happen again. I and the entire executive team of UC Health are examining every fact, every process, and every action to identify precisely how this could have possibly happened. We already have put in place steps to ensure that this kind of tragic human error cannot occur again." Now, if UC knows this was indeed a human error, you have to ask if anyone has been fired for losing the little boy's remains. We don't know. That information was not included in the CEO's statement. Rob?
It just sounds outrageous, though, doesn't it, Joe, that they can actually lose the remains of someone. You just assume that in a hospital this doesn't happen, but apparently it does.
Well, you have to assume that they have very strict protocols on what they are supposed to do in these situations, and you have to wonder what happened here. But, you know, police have made it clear that they don't think it was intentional, that it was just a horrible mistake. But it was a horrible mistake. This is a family that had lost 2 children, 2 premature children in this birth, and then, you know, there's the lack of closure, not knowing where the one child is. So it's just a horrible set of circumstances, as Captain Thigi said, and you gotta figure that, you know, there's just a lot of unanswered questions.
Yes, there are. Joe, thanks very much. In the statement, UC says it offers no excuses. It offers any support or resources they can to make available to the family.
New at